Grand Rising, my beautiful taste bud family. How's it going, you guys? How are y'all doing? Okay, I just want to show y'all my little coffee, my little tea mug. What do you call them? Coffee mugs? I'm gonna just call it a mug. I don't drink coffee. I used to be very in love with coffee, though, I would say that much. But yeah, the way my body was set up, like I would drink those, I would drink multiple cups a day. Like it was like maybe 5 years ago. Same with like sodas and stuff, but my body was like, big no. And in order to maintain my health, I had to get rid of caffeine like that altogether. But it's just go with the flow. Going with the flow is very important, you guys. It's so difficult sometimes, but it's like when you truly want something in your life, whether it is feeling better about yourself, a particular goal, whatever, it's important not to create your own resistance. You can create your own resistance with your mind and/or by forcing something. And when you force something, it just literally makes it even longer for it to come to you. If that makes sense? So if it does not feel like it can flow, then it means it's not the right time. Okay. So yesterday's prompt was about what was something like an energetic burden or whatever that you felt like you could release. I already stated what mine was yesterday, as far as like getting too involved in other people's lives. I was no longer going to do that, make other people's problems my responsibility. Yesterday I experienced something. I'm in this group. I didn't really experience it. I placed myself in someone else's position and I saw her in me type of thing. So another burden that I'm going to release is the way that people perceive the things that I speak, because I'm a very honest and blunt person, and sometimes the truth hurts, okay? A lot of people in this world want to hear beautiful lies versus the ugly truth. And growing up, I was always someone who spoke with honesty. I held my people accountable, and it made them feel some type of way. And so in order for me to protect the people who I love feelings, because it's not my intentions to hurt them, I would just stop talking, because I don't know how to say anything other than the blunt truth, you know. And it's never in a hurtful way. Literally in the beginning, before I started speaking, I even let them know, because I am learning how to communicate in different patterns, communication styles for other people. However, there is a way that I have to make sure I'm not also giving up my authenticity for the sake of another person. And what I've learned is that people are, while it is important the way you say something, people are going to perceive things the way that they want to perceive things, through their own lenses. It really doesn't matter how you say it. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started, you guys. So thank you so very much, Spirit. I truly appreciate you for allowing for me to be a clear channel and a clear beacon of light. Thank you so much for allowing for me to release ego with all of my readings. I truly appreciate you for only allowing for high vibrating energies and entities into this space. So what I'm working on right now currently, you guys, is literally slowing the F down. I'm so impulsive. Like, I gotta get things done right then and there, and there's no reason to. Like, literally there's no freaking deadline. Like, I can legit just be calm and also go with the flow of my life as well, okay? That's why I stopped and took a sip of tea with my pinky up. All right, so let's do this. Thank you, Spirit. What positive affirmation card would you like to start the collective off with today? Show me. Oh shit. Okay, so I'm going to get the one that came out and not the ones that fell on the ground. Okay. But the one that's on the table says, I now go beyond other people's fears and limitations. So it says, it is my mind that creates my experiences. I am unlimited in my own ability to create the good in my life. So this is very beautiful, you guys. I'm getting heavy, you know, throat chakra work, heart chakra work, and solar plexus work. Also with your own rooted beliefs as well. It's just like, these are my particular beliefs. I won't be afraid to express my particular beliefs. I'm not going to allow for other people's fears and limitations or beliefs to place limits on my beliefs. And it literally was like, my mind creates my experiences. So it's just like, I choose to accept or reject what I deem as true or not. So it's just like, even though someone I respect said this, in my mind, it doesn't resonate with me. And so it's like, if I don't like how that makes me feel, I can create a different story in my reality, if that makes sense. So let's see what I am affirmation card they have. This is very beautiful. I mean, it's interesting because it's just like you have all these eyes looking at you. So it's just like still expressing yourself, even though your viewpoint may be different than the other. Because the one on the back has a green eye, while all of these have brown eyes. But this green eye right here is through love. Okay, so it's just like you express yourself through love. You have beliefs that is based off of love, but they may be different beliefs than others. Okay, than the majority. Okay. So, let's see what I am affirmation cards they have for you. All right, so we have I am inspiring. So it says, I am inspiring to those around me, even when I don't realize it. When I am welcoming, kind, and giving towards people, it inspires them to respond to me the same way. I am inspiring 9. This is very, very beautiful, you guys. It's the welcoming, kind, and giving towards people. It helps them respond the same way. So what I was talking about with those people yesterday was pretty much like how we all have to be willing to take accountability. Yes, that person could have said it in a better way, but you could tell by the way that they said it that they respected the person, and that it was, you know, I feel like there's a difference between ignorance and then there's a difference between someone who's just being plain disrespectful. And sometimes when you come from a survival mindset, or you're so used to being defensive or so used to protecting yourself, you can take everything said and done as an attack when it's not even that. So it's just like being able to be welcoming and kind and giving towards people, even if they say something that may go different than what you feel is true for yourself, is beautiful, because it instead of responding to them as if you are trying to defend yourself, when you're being welcoming and kind, it also lowers their guard. Because if you respond in a way that puts their defenses up, now you have two defensive people trying to proactively have a conversation to understand each other's point of view. It's not going to work. Okay, so this is very beautiful. It's just like, even though people may have different viewpoints than you, you're still able to express it in a kind, truthful way, and that inspires other people to at least give you that same respect, even if they don't agree with your way of thinking or doing. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what energy you should focus on today to help you positively move forward. Thank you so very much, Spirit. What energy should the collective focus on to help them positively move forward today, Sean? Okay, so we have the Four of Wands, you guys. The Four of Wands just talks about stability. This is very beautiful. We have the Strength card here, the Knight of Wands, and we also have the Five of Wands with the Four of Cups, okay? So the Four of Cups is so interesting, the Four of Cups with the Five of Wands. The Four of Cups talks about rejecting your gifts, feeling rejected, feeling taken for granted. The Five of Wands is that scarcity mindset, insecurities, looking outside of yourself for validation, okay? So I feel like when people care so much about the acceptance of others, instead of them being who they are authentically, they're going to be who that other people want them to be, okay? And that causes a lot of disruptions within you internally. So the hidden things that'll help you positively move forward today is to focus on stability, you guys. The Four of Wands just talks about a foundation. So seeing how you can have a stable foundation within yourself. And I see it is going to take a lot of strength, because there's a lot of things about you that's different than others. Some of you guys may have actual scars, whether they be emotional scars, or like from domestic abuse, or fires, or health scars, or yeah, like I said, emotional scars, like to where you've been through things that actually, like, and this is another reason why it's so beautiful to not take things that people say personally, because you don't know how that person was raised. Like, some people were raised in survival mindsets where they do feel defensive. That's why I'm like, you have to have understanding on both sides, okay? It's just like, okay, this person responded like that because they've been through a lot of things. Like, when I see the Strength card, it's like this person had to tap into an inner strength, an inner willpower to help them see and move forward, see positively and move forward. And so it's just like, let's say somebody was in a domestic abusive relationship, And so whenever someone raises their voice, it makes that person, like, you know, it makes that person have flashbacks or bring back a lot of traumatic situations from their past. Like, it's beautiful to have that understanding, okay? And they respond in a particular type of way. So this is like seeing how you can find stability within yourself. If you are the one who's been through a lot of abusive things, seeing how you can find stability within it, to see how it made you stronger, to see how it could make you even more inspirational, okay? It's very beautiful when someone do go through something similar as somebody else, and they don't allow for the thing that they went through to stop them from living a stable life. Because it's beautiful to have understanding. This person treats me the way that they treat me because of the things that they've been through. However, it's beautiful to take accountability, to find stability in it, to see how it could have aided to your character, to see how you can actually tap into your strength to just add it to your beauty, okay? To where it's just like, even though I've been through this thing, I'm not going to treat you like my past. I'm going to do everything that I can to tap into my strength to find stability in the things, the dark things that I've had to overcome. I will be a survivor. I will not be a victim, okay? So this is like seeing how you can find stability and survivorhood, not survival mode. Honestly, getting out of survival mode and seeing how you can receive your gifts, receive love, receive appreciation, not feel so rejected, not take yourself for granted, and just literally coming from a stable place, okay? So with that being said, action step. And like I said, you guys, this is stable relationships too, stable home life, stability within yourself, et cetera, because it's like, if you're not at a place of peace, it doesn't matter what anyone says to you, you're going to take it as an attack, if that makes sense. But if you are at a place of peace, you're going to see how you can interpret it in a way that brings you peace, because you like to stay at that peaceful state. At least I can say that for myself. So that will be the action step. You know, how can I tap into my inner strength to listing? Let's list fours. No, let's list five, because five talks about change, and we want to change this. We don't want to be the Five of Wands. We want to be the Four of Wands. So let's list five qualities about yourself that adds on to your strength and character. What are some things that you have overcame that you're very proud of, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and do mine, because I like to go ahead and get over it. Things that I'm proud of that I've gotten over. I do not meet people with the same energy when it comes to those who have hurt me. I'm not a vengeful person. That's one thing that I'm very proud of, because I've been through some really ugly shit, and I do not send them that energy back. Being able to come to peaceful solutions and conclusions is something I'm very proud of that I can do. Making a move, believing in myself when I've always constantly have been put down. Being my biggest supporter. And number 5 is actually taking the time to heal myself. Like, when people put me through certain situations, I don't really focus on how I can get back at that person, or even really like expressing myself like to them. I focus on my healing, and when I know that I am hurt, I don't even be by them. Like, I literally, like, I'm not able to speak with your highest intentions in mind, so I'd rather not talk to you at all. Because I know, as a Scorpio, I can really hurt your feelings with my words, baby. And I understand my ego, and I embrace my hurt and my pain. I don't put it to the side, but I do take the time to heal myself before I have any sort of conversations. Because if I'm not at a place of peace, and I know how big my ego can be, baby, I want progressive conversations, not things that keep us stuck in this type of energy right here. Okay, so with that being said, I love you guys so much. Have a wonderful day on purpose. Protect your peace, protect your energy. Don't let these hoes get you outside yourself. I love y'all. Remember, we're always lit and we're always going.